Hey there, you guys. It's me, Aaliyah Divine Taylor, and this is my YouTube channel. Woo! All right. What is today's date? It is Wednesday, June 10th, 2026. It is 11:55 p.m. I'm about to do the general tarot reading for the sign of Leo. So this could be for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. All right. Like always, this is a timeless reading, so reading could be past, present, or near future, and the energies are interchangeable. So, as always, use your discernment, and my personal read information is in the description box down below. What do we got for Leo? What do we got for Leo? Relaxing. Nine of Cups, Six of Wands. Three of Wands, Five of Cups, Ten of Cups. That's too many cards. What else for Leo? The Hierophant. What is the overall energy for Leo? Four of Cups, overall energy. So, could be about some sort of special offer. Bottom of the deck is the Devil card. For the Devil here, it's very positive energy based off your reading. It's more like a healthy obsession. Let's see, before I get into it though. Yep, healthy obsession. Let's see, what do we got for the theme for Leo? Deceit, betrayal, and manipulation. Okay. I see one more card for Leo. I just need one card for Leo. This one. Please give me one. Addiction. Well, I take that back. Archangel. Ooh, let me get rid of this real quick. Silly little pop up. We have Archangel Metatron. Ancient wisdom and understanding at the bottom of the deck. So there could be some knowledge being dropped on you right now, Leo. I feel like be open to whatever information or wisdom that gets thrown your way, and also be open to whoever it gives it to you. Let's see. What advice do we have for Leo? B. Productivity. Okay. Wow. We have zebra and turkey. Talks about good news and open-mindedness. Bottom of the deck is jaguar. Speaks of growth. Maturity is the ability to embrace change, and change cannot happen without death. Death does not necessarily mean physical death, but could be the ending of a relationship, a situation, or simply your decision to not continue with the same old habits. So, underlying energy is definitely growth. Whether good or bad, I feel like you're going to grow from the situation very beautifully here, Leah. I said because we have deceit and addictions as the themes. It says reactive behaviors, reclaiming your power, betrayal, and manipulation. So there could be some deceit around you here. But once again, it's like I told you before, if there is some kind of funny business going on or someone who has some sort of unhealthy habits, like I said, I see you guys like pretty much, like I said earlier, learning from this, growing from this. You know, it's like I said before, maybe sometimes you have to, I don't, this is sometimes true, but sometimes you have to go through and learn what you don't want so that you don't manifest it again. Like you know what the signs are, what to look out for, stuff like that. That could be something you could be dealing with here. Overall energy is the Four of Cups. Talk about it talks about boredom, discontent, wanting more. First card out here is the relaxing card, and then the Nine of Cups. So a lot of you Leos out there could be during this time just simply just enjoying yourself, as you should. Let's see. What is it for the Nine of Cups here for Seven of Pentacles? Yeah, a lot of you guys are just really investing in yourself or things that really make you happy. Yeah, Seven of Cups, and then the Six of Pentacles. Talks about you guys once again just investing in things that you feel like is going to be worth it with Six of Pentacles. Usually talks about equal give and take, reciprocity sort of thing. That's been the thing that's been making you, I feel like, more happy, more balanced. Not to be afraid to try new things, and you know, only investing in things that, in the long run, that you feel like is really going to be worth it. Oopsie daisy, didn't need to do that. Let's see. What do we got for the Six of Wands and then the Three of Wands? Like I said, it talks about some sort of like public recognition or some sort of like very public victory here. But Three of Wands, though, I feel like whatever this is, though, it's gonna have you be moving forward. I feel like a lot of you Leos this time, that's kind of the main thing. You're kind of just focused on, obviously you're feeling good and you're investing in the right things and you're on like, I feel like you're celebrating your wins. But it's like with the Three of Wands, it's like you're still planning for something towards the future. What's with the Three of Wands? What's the Three of Wands? What's the Three of Wands? Or what's the Six of Wands? Yeah, let's do Six of Wands first. Two of Pentacles. Feeling victorious after the Two of Pentacles. Let's see. Clarify more about the Six of Wands. So you guys could be feeling some sort of like maybe victory or maybe just be feeling good just because I'm not sure if you guys have been working on yourselves, and helping yourself get some sort of routine going on with the Two of Pentacles, because it could speak about time management here, possibly trying to make up your mind or trying to see about something. Both the Moon card and the Queen of Pentacles, it's like a lot of you guys have just been like, I feel like, with the Queen of Cups, someone who's very intuitive here, someone who trusts their emotions. A lot of you guys could be doing this, which could be leading you towards this victory with the Moon card being here. Yeah, the Moon card could again be about just pretty much you guys not being afraid to try something new with the Moon card. It speaks about taking like a path that's unknown, because it's like there's a lot of things that's hidden here, but either way, it's like I feel like a lot of you guys are just kind of trusting where you're being led, and you're trusting yourself and where you're being led, but it's leading you towards this victory. Yeah, Star card, Temperance, and the Emperor. Yeah, very positive energy surrounding the Six of Wands. But you guys, this victory is actually going to be like, giving you this, positive energy. The Star card speaks about having hope, you know, being confident, or trusting that, like, again, even though maybe you not know how, you're going to make it through or get to whatever it is that you're wanting here, it's like you're somehow still able to overcome the odds and still, I thought, pull out a win. Temperance, all you guys during this time can be very divinely guided. Over the Emperor card being here as well. If you're thinking about maybe you're just in this energy where I say you're just kind of just taking charge of your life. It can be dealing with some sort of Emperor energy. Yeah. Some of you guys could be either this Emperor or the Queen of Cups. Someone could be wanting some sort of victory with this Queen of Cups. Someone could be divinely guided to come towards. For some of you guys, this isn't about love for all of y'all, but some of you guys, there could be some sort of like masculine energy here who may be wanting to help you, being divinely guided to. That's also something that's coming your way. But for a lot of you guys, this is a time where maybe you guys are just, like I said, trusting in your feelings a lot more, and feeling a lot more confident because it's like you're starting to get a healthy routine going on, where maybe you're just, starting to actually, complete certain tasks that maybe you've been wanting to do for a long time, but kind of haven't had the time to get to. Yeah. Moon card here, trying different things. Star card, and just, I don't know, having a lot more confidence or hope. Three of Wands is clarified by the Four of Cups and then the Nine of Cups. Yeah, a lot of you guys, I feel like, are really wanting, though, that thing, that Four of Cups. It's kind of symbolizing like this Nine of Cups. Like, a lot of you guys are just really wanting this wish fulfillment. For some of you guys, I feel like a lot of you guys don't know how to get to it, as I'm seeing. Like, a lot of you guys are already good on your own, but it's like you're, as I said before, it's like you're kind of like wanting to go towards, after finishing one thing, you're pretty much trying your best to start something different, something that's going to actually bring you more wish fulfillment. And a lot of you guys are unsure, but if that's the case, maybe that's the thing. Maybe some of you guys may need to relax or rest a bit, or trust where, again, trust where your heart's trying to guide you. So a lot of you guys are divinely guided. A lot of you guys are getting a lot of, like, intuitive messages, or dreams and visions, indicating, like, things you need to do to get this Nine of Cups. But a lot of you guys, I feel like, maybe almost like, hold on, one more before I say something. Three of Wands came out again. Yeah, that's what I was thinking with the Three of Wands and Eight of Swords. It's like a lot of you guys may just be this bit like overthinking energy. Three of Wands and the Eight of Swords both being here. Yeah, a lot of you guys want wish fulfillment because it's like you are a bit discontent during this time. Like, ultimately, like, you just, want something better. It's like, kind of like being bored during this time, wishing that there was something better to come your way. But for a lot of you guys out there, still you need to pretty much, like, go out there and, like, make whatever this change is for you, kind of like be the change you want to see in the world. I feel like a lot of you guys, that's what it's pretty much calling you to do. And with Three of Wands and the Eight of Swords, telling you, like, you guys have been planning or waiting or watching whatever, keeping yourself stuck with the Eight of Swords here. It talks about, kind of being like this self-victim like mentality where, you're keeping yourself stuck. With the Knight of Swords and the chair card being here, and pretty much like calling you to pretty much just go ahead with the Knight of Swords and the Chariot. It's really just kind of just tell you to go. Like, once again, if you're being guided to go do something, or you've been wanting to do something, or maybe if you don't know even how to do it, just tell you to pretty much like just dive into it. I feel like the answers will come to you like as you go. That's kind of like the thing about like this Gemini energy that I actually learned from watching this other tarot reader called Minnow Pond. Really good guy. But it's a time where it's like, you're being called out, like just in general, like, maybe a lot of us, like, have dreams, right? Like, we all have goals or admirations or dreams that we're trying to accomplish here on this earthly plane. But it's like a lot of us don't know how to actually get towards it. Like, and that's the thing. It's like that's the whole thing. You're not gonna know until you just start go ahead and doing it. Like, a lot of times, like, people like wait for the right time or the right moment, but it's telling you to not do that because it's never gonna be like the right moment or the right time. It's telling you to just go ahead and just do the dang thing. Like, like, don't overthink it with the Eight of Swords being here. Sorry, the Chariot card being here with the Knight of Swords. Because most of these energies are like, two different people that are very fast moving. And it's like, they're gonna rush into something, and for them it's like they don't like always know, with the Chariot card especially, it's like they don't know exactly where they're going. But that's the thing, it's like the road kind of just magically, like appears before you, sort of thing. It's like you're leaving, like, the pleasantries or your comforts behind so that you can go towards something new. Some of you guys with the Two of Cups here, it could be talking about some sort of like soulmate connection here. What's the Five of Cups for Leo? Yeah. Five of Cups, Queen of Swords, Ace of Wands. Yeah. Someone's getting sad because of let's say whatever's happened in the past with people who they were dealing with, or maybe it could have been someone who was doing some sort of inner turmoil. Someone could have let, I'm not sure, some sort of past people interfere or block them. Five Wands talks about like competition, you know, um, possibly inner, like, I feel like conflict. Yeah, there could have been someone here who could have been, excuse me, who could have let like other people interfere, and I feel like making something happen for someone. It could be with a Queen of Swords, air energy here, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, and I feel like someone's wanting to start something new with the Ace of Wands. That's it. For some of you guys, if this is like a masculine energy, they could be wanting to. I feel like someone could be missing some sort of like Queen of Swords energy, who they're very attracted to with the Ace of Wands. Death card at the bottom. Yeah, someone wants something to. Sorry, something. Someone wants something to change here. That's the main thing. There's been sort of drama and conflict that's happened with whoever this Queen of Swords energy is, and someone could be regretting this. Like, this could be someone who could be regretting probably being difficult with the Queen of Swords. Yeah, but the Death card being here is like someone wants something to finally change. Yeah, someone wants this to be the end of this energy. A little more for the Five of Cups. This is someone who wants to, I feel like, hold on, or I feel like, possibly want to is holding on tight to whoever this feminine energy is. They could have been dealing with someone who was possibly, I'm not sure if they were dealing with multiple people. Because with the Five of Wands here, someone could have been, I'm not sure if someone had some sort of third party entanglement, could have been dealing with multiple people. That could have been one way I'm reading this. But in another group of you guys, it's like this is someone who's after whatever they've been through in the past. Like, this one who now is like, well, with the Queen of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, this is someone who's like, not only with the Death card here, they have ended the situation. Ace of Wands here, and now they're finally starting to, do things that, that excites them. And with the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, it's like someone who now like stands on their boundaries. Like, they're not gonna let just anybody, like, I feel like, just, come in and like out, I feel like, interfere with their peace, or, they're not gonna waste their time on anyone who they feel like isn't worth it. I thought that's what's going on. Someone grew from this situation. Hold on real quick. I didn't read you the other card. We have Turkey. It says good news. You may receive an important but very unexpected gift. Accept this with deep respect. Someone has sacrificed a lot to help you open doors and grow. A lot of things will change for the better. Some of you guys will be having some sort of like great thing happen for you. Some sort of good news. Maybe someone could be giving you something. Could be financially, could be spiritually. You will know more than I will. But some of you Leos have some sort of gift coming your way. What's that B? Productivity. It's time to examine your productivity. Disorganization and indecisiveness may cause you to miss opportunities. So take a moment to prioritize your goals and get a clear view of how to get where you want to go and what will it take to get there. Yeah, both these energies tie into what I was saying earlier, pretty much about, again, if you are feeling stuck or overthinking, the best thing to do is kind of just go out and just make it happen. Like, again, it's like, like I said, y'all will have dreams or visions about what you want to do. Like, every person has a dream. And I tell you to pretty much, like, just go ahead and go after it. You're not going to have all the answers. There never will be the perfect time. That's why it's like the best advice is just to go. Like, just do it. Shout out to Nike. But for real, like, just go out there and do it. Like, if you're not happy the way things are, that's the thing about it. You have the ability to change it. Yeah. But that's that. Did I read the zebra one too? Oh my god, I didn't read any of your advice. My bad. We got zebra. It says open-mindedness, way of looking at things. You must be ready to accept alternative viewpoints and new ideas. You must open your eyes to new ideas and new ways of resolving problems. Yeah, as I said, it feels like if there. It feels like the way I said it originally was right about there's some sort of masculine energy who could be here. Like, don't disregard what I said earlier, but just for someone, I feel like this will resonate. There's a masculine energy who I feel like you'll be looking at whatever situation that they have been going through, like at a only from one particular way. And I feel like someone is definitely being called. I feel like just try to look at things from a different perspective. No matter what you're going through, no matter how hard it is, it's like maybe the self sabotaging thoughts could be coming from. I'm sorry, maybe the self sabotaging behavior could be coming from within. Like sometimes people could be self sabotaging themselves with the way they think or the way that they feel like they're supposed to get. I feel like like love or their dreams come true with a job or with moving or whatever. It's like people always expect you to be like maybe so rigid or so strict, like it can only happen this way. But that's the thing, though. It's like there's so many ways you can fry an egg or something like that. Like there's more than one way to I feel like what's the saying? Cook an omelet or something like that. So we're telling you, like, it's more than one way to pretty much like get the outcome you're desiring. Like, you could do like, 2 plus 2, which equals 4, or 2 times 2, or 16, the square root of 16. For all y'all who don't know, that's still 4. But yeah, some of y'all, whatever situation has happened in the past, it's like there's someone who pretty much is being called to, I don't want to say like get over it, but that's why I'm hearing. It's pretty much like move past this. And if you do need help, like again, because you're discontent, whoever this is, Leo, I feel like the main thing is to pretty much just go after your dreams. Like, stop waiting, stop overthinking. Like, just go ahead and do it. And again, be mindful about the stuff you do every day. Yeah, because a lot of you guys are getting signs, visions, dreams about what you need to be doing. So it's just about really about going ahead and do it. What is this? 10 of Cups. Yeah, things are changing and evolving, but it's like you got to change too. Your situation can be changing, but if your mindset doesn't change, it's like you're just keep manifesting the same, outcome. That's why I feel like this is more internal. What's 10 of Cups for Leah? King of Cups and the 5 of Swords. Yeah, again, it talks about someone who's trying to win at all costs of this 10 of Cups. This is definitely a masculine energy here. What else for the 10 of Cups? Wheel of Fortune. Chariot. Yeah, this is someone who's now starting to rush. Like with the King of Cups, I have a divine counterpart with the King and Queen of Cups. This is someone who's now starting to open up and trust their heart more. With the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot, talks about great change. Wheel of Fortune speaks about good luck. Chariot talks about like overcoming obstacles, and I feel like just going ahead towards like steamrolling towards their dreams, their goals, their vision. That's what the turkey is all about. It's about good news. Something could be changing in some sort of King of Cups' life. Any more for this 10 of Cups? Yeah, someone see a lot of forward progress, or also someone could be like physically moving. That's also another reading this. What else for the 10 of Cups? I almost said the King of Cups. 10 of Cups for Leo. The Queen of Wands, 10 of Swords, and the Magician. Yeah, someone could be wanting to go towards this Queen of Wands energy. We're gonna be doing some sort of Queen of Wands energy. Someone who's very attractive, very charismatic, very charming, very beautiful. 10 of Swords, and the Magician, though. But again, someone could be, I feel like, going through a major death and rebirth process. The Magician card, but someone could be coming out of that, and then manifest as 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, sorry if the energy is a little all over the place. I feel like whoever's energy is like There's like there could be a lot going on for whoever I'm reading for. That's why I'm reading this because yeah, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Whoever they're I feel like manifesting or whoever's manifesting you, Leo, take it as resonates. It's like someone who's pretty much like got their eyes focused on the Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. It talks about leaving a legacy, a great fortune of some sort. Their dreams coming true, marriage, happy home, like the kids, front yard, all that. This is what this person is manifesting. Queen of Cups, a Queen of Wands, a Queen of Swords. Oh, y'all could be doing it with an Empress. Yeah, because the masculine's an Emperor, and like, yeah, you may be dealing with an Empress. If some of y'all are not dealing with multiple people, y'all could be dealing with an Empress who's embodying all these different queens. Because every queen is out here. Yeah. So, one second. Where's it at? 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 Here it is. Yeah. Someone could be wanting to possibly, like I said, go towards whoever this Queen of Cups is. I was reading this one way, but it's like there's a few different ways to read this. From you guys, it's like some masculine energy planning on going towards this Queen of Cups. Someone who's very loving, very sweet, very kind. It's like they view them as the wish fulfillment, but they're overthinking it because whoever they are, they know whoever this feminine energy is. They're going to be in this Queen of Swords energy because of whatever's went down in the past. But they want this past to restart, and they're holding on to whoever this feminine energy is. Yeah, it's someone less who's in their feelings now with the King of Cups. Like they're the Emperor, but they're embodying the King of Cups, and yeah, this is someone who now is wanting to win at all costs with Five of Swords here. The Chariot card, as I said, they're wanting a victory. They're wanting who passes. They want to overcome whatever obstacles stand in their way. Wheel of Fortune, they want this to change. They see a lot of good fortune tied to this connection. Yeah, Queen of Wands with the Ten of Swords and the Magician. Whoever this person is like I said, they know that they're able to manifest all that they desire. Not only are they someone who's very beautiful and attractive, and with the Queen of Cups, listen to their hearts and their desires, and Queen of Swords is someone who is very intellectual and steps on business. But yeah, that's like this is someone who's really focused on the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Manifesting long term, like wish fulfillment. King of Swords, yeah. Masculine also is someone who is wanting to possibly just come towards him. Anything else for this Ten of Cups? Yeah, that's what some of you guys though. But another group of you guys, I said, y'all could just be really focusing on, like I said, needing to make a change in your life. So if that's the case, again, start just doing a lot more of what you are feel like you're being drawn to do. Excuse me. I feel like that's gonna really create the change that you want to see. It'll help you silence those intrusive thoughts, or that inner saboteur that may tell you that oh, you never done this before, or oh, you're not good enough. It's like if you can just go out and just and just do it, I feel like that'll really help build you up. Mm-hmm. Okay, what's the Hierophant then? Because no cards are coming out. What's the Hierophant for Leo? Okay, no cards are going to come out right now. Come on, cards. Please come out. What is the Hierophant for Leo? Hierophant for Leo. Huh. Said whoever this Hierophant is, I said this leader, this it won't focus. Pretty much whoever this Hierophant energy is about, it's about some sort of emperor. I said there's definitely a masculine and a feminine energy here. That's some sort of emperor we could be focusing on. I feel like Hierophant talks about someone who has very strong morals or beliefs or a very strong intuition here. That's what this emperor could be doing. Is once again listening to their intuition more. and wherever it's guiding them towards whoever this feminine energy is. But for another group of y'all, like I said, it's like someone who is looked up as a leader or a mentor or a teacher. This person is wanting to Six of Pentacles, Four Swords. I feel like, again, possibly invest here in someone or something. Six of Pentacles with the Four Swords. Yeah, someone wants to possibly fix the situation, put an end to it with the Four Swords. Put a situation to rest, heal from it. What's this Hierophant for Leo? Any more for the Hierophant? Any more for the Hierophant for Leo? Too many cards. Anything else for Leo? The Empress. Called it. Yeah, someone has their eyes set on this Empress. I already knew it. I said, baby, after I was getting a more clarifications, I could tell someone could be dealing with an Empress. An Emperor always, well, hopefully, usually surrounds themselves with an Empress and vice versa. An Empress usually surrounds herself with an Emperor. Yeah, and remember this mouse energies, like I said, they wanted things to change whoever this Empress is. I already knew it. But in order for them to change it, it's like this one who might have to take action and be a bit open-minded as to how they're going to get through this situation. Yeah. But I feel like if you are the feminine energy, I feel like you are the one who's being called to, I feel like, get ready for some sort of good news. This person's coming in, wanting to invest in you. Even though they're a bit uncertain, they're just making the decision to come towards you. Yeah, someone who thinks about you a lot. They have hope that this situation is going to work out. Yeah, whoever this person is could be a bit more calculated because I keep seeing the King of Swords come through. So someone who's possibly just not used to actually listening to their emotions. Like this could be all new territory for this person. Is possibly listening to their heart more, just where it's guiding them and not being led on emotions. Like, that just possibly is the thing for this person. They just never really have to do that before. Okay. I don't know what advice cards I should get. This is about love. Let me see. This is about love. What is it? A love advice for Leo. This could be the one. Chemistry. Yeah, you've already met the person, the romantic partner you seek, and there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Yeah, so definitely this could be the one that you end up marrying or settling down with here, Leo. Yeah, you guys definitely have a very strong bond and chemistry. That's definitely what I was getting. That's why I'm so confused as to why this person hasn't made a move yet. Very soon. Okay, well, just clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Yeah, for you guys, I feel like this could be happening very soon. Someone could be rushing in soon. Because I said, if they've been sitting here, like I said, with the Four Cups being the over energy, someone's been like watching whoever the feminine is or waiting for this feminine. But it's like the feminine's over here just kind of doing her own thing. Like, I feel like she's manifesting her own. Like I said, whoever the feminine is, I said, the Queen of Wands, the Ten of Cups, with whoever the Queen of Wands is, with the Magician, the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. This one who's out here, like, literally making her dreams come true. Like, she's building her Ten of Pentacles. She's making the legacy. Something you have to, like, literally do, like, every day. Constantly, like, keep, like, attending to this garden so that it can grow. Yeah, for some of you guys, the main deception here was that someone was wearing a false mask in his relationship. Someone I thought was just trying to pretend like, I don't know, like they didn't have feelings for you. Because like I said, who this person is, they kept popping up, like all throughout the deck. I didn't say it because I didn't know if I should have, but maybe I definitely should have now. It's like they kept popping up as a King of Swords, someone who's like cold and calculated. I thought that's who you could have been dealing with. Someone who just like, once again, they just had sort of heart blockers, but they just didn't trust their feelings, or this is someone who, like, usually always like led with facts and like knowledge. So I've like trying to be more emotional is like all new territory. This is what kind of scared this person, is how they felt, because they're just not used to being so out of control. Yeah, it's funny how I literally just said that. Right underneath it is let go of control issues. Yeah, allow the situation to unfold naturally. I said that was the thing. Someone was so stubborn, and I was like trying to make sure that they get the outcome that they want. Like I was saying earlier, someone was trying to make sure they got the outcome they wanted or things to happen the way that they planned it. But that's the thing, you can't like control how people feel about you or how people react to you. Like, so, that's the thing. You have to like let go of that and let if this is about love. Just let it unfold naturally. Like, who's trying to control how this is going to happen, or I guess how you want it to happen. That's not how this works. Okay. Let's get this deck real quick. What if it was some shadow work for Leo or this person? There's definitely two energies here. What's the shadow work for either Leo or this person? Stubborn. I literally just said this, like not even 30 seconds ago. It can denote perseverance, but it also may hinder progress, flexibility, resolve, and growth. Yeah, whoever the master energy is, like I said, whoever they are, like they're looked at as like, the father figure, the leader, the provider, or the teacher. This is someone who ended up like needing to, I feel like, just stop being so rigid and learn to be more open-minded. Like learn to let things unfold naturally. Like quit trying to control people or control an outcome. Yeah, some of that sort of control issues. They didn't just trust that things would just unfold or work out naturally. Yeah, we have journey inward. The path to enlightenment starts within you. Introspection and growth. Yeah, and that's what I was saying earlier before I started talking about the whole love thing. Who this person is pretty much just someone who has their own issues that I need to work on. And that's what I feel like is the main thing. They're still trying to figure out, like, I feel like who they are. So I said they've been so used to being one thing for a whole bunch of people for one way. But it's someone who now, I mean, it's just, I feel like figuring out, like, different parts of themselves, you know, starting to heal parts of themselves and starting to grow and realize maybe, they're not who they thought they are. Yeah. Someone who's reinventing themselves. We have Ride the Storm. Let chaos and turbulence cleanse your spirit. With purge, purify, and refine. Yeah, with change, again, it will cause you to, release what doesn't serve you, and start to go towards things that are actually going to be towards your highest good, which is what I was telling you throughout the reading. Pretty much, if you are unsatisfied or bored or discontent with how things are, again, you have the tools and the power necessary to create the life that you want. So this is just extra confirmation to just go ahead and go after it, like make it happen. Like again, if you're wanting a certain person or a certain thing, instead of like, playing the silent game or trying to play these little like mind games or whatever to try to get them to like come towards you or whatever. It's like just go ahead and just tell them how you feel. Like just go ahead and do it. We have arrogance. Not seeing flaws hinders growth. No limits to learn and improve. Humility, awareness, and growth. So this is someone who pretty much like thought that they were like, all that in a bag of chips. They thought that they were God's gift to the human race. They thought they had no flaws. They thought, you were the problem, Leo. How dare you not, come over here like everyone else and kiss the ground they walk on. That's what they really are used to. This emperor, oh, sorry. This emperor who also is like the Hierophant or whatever, I said they're used to people like, like I said, if they're like a leader or a teacher or a father figure, this is someone who's like, a provider. But they're used to people like pretty much like giving them the praise and love without them like really having to do too much. And then maybe that's what they thought you were gonna do. They thought you were gonna come to them, and I'm not sure what, but let's just say it didn't work out that way. And now they're having a major realization about it. You guys, they could have already been doing this, learning these things about themselves, about the world, possibly also about you. Okay, let's see. Let me get a couple of these real quick. Excuse me. What is the advice for Leo? No, no. No, he's fine. Okay. All right, what's the advice? We have leap. Yeah, you go first. The universe will catch you. Yeah, again, it's telling you just like if you're being called to do something, just do it. Like you don't have to know how everything's gonna unfold, when it's gonna be, where it's gonna be. You know, who's just do it. If you're being called to do something, do it. Do it for you. Literally, this is all for you. This ain't affecting no one else. I'm not sure this is you, Leo, or someone in your energy, but I'm not sure who needs to hear this. But if there's something you've been called to do, just do it for your own sake. Are you about to go to bed? Oh, okay. I love you too. Yeah, but that's what this energy is. That's whoever needs to hear this. Just go ahead and do it. 'Cause that's what the chair card and the Nice Swords was what I was talking about earlier. Quit overthinking it. Don't stop trying to over intellectualize it. Like you're not gonna know what's on the other side of that door until you just take the leap. And this is that extra confirmation. Just do it. Quit being hard headed. You don't have to know all the answers, and because you never will know until you do it. So just do it already. We have inner temple. Yeah, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Yeah, again, this is someone who just needs to trust in their heart more. Your heart is, going to be your best compass. Doing things that, are fun for you, that you find a lot of passion or a lot of joy in, that's going to be that your inner compass trying to guide you somewhere or guide you to certain people who, like, uplift and inspire you. Because that's the thing is, like, you pretty much like you're being called like pretty much like just not only surround yourself with positive and uplifting people, but also try to like do things that keep you on a more higher like vibration of gratitude, of joy, of happiness, and peace, all that fun jazz. Yeah, tune into the portal of your heart, 'cause that's going to be the thing that leads you towards everything you ever want to. And for someone, that's what they're learning. Trying to be strict or rigid or controlling is not how you get what you want. It actually slows it down. We have priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? Yeah, again, some of you guys are meant to just, possibly just, take the lead on a certain situation. Probably step into the limelight, like, possibly, I don't know, some of you guys could be like, being called to step up and lead, maybe like a group, thing, or possibly like, lead in regards to like, social media or whatever. But I feel like you're meant to be seen as the thing, Leo. And for a lot of you guys out there, y'all are being called to pretty much like, let yourself be seen more. Yeah, awakening, energetic upgrades, and a new way of integration of being. Let's see, one more card. Yeah, birthing a new age. Yeah, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. This is your time to. This is your time to pretty much like recreate the life that you want. Like again, if the Four of Cups is your overall energy, if you're discontent, you have the power and the tools to create the life that you truly want. That dream job, that dream house, that dream person, whatever it is. You have the capability. You just have to pretty much like once again walk out on faith. You know, Again, it's not like literally you're just taking like a random gamble. Like I'm gonna quit my job today. It's not that, but like literally we're being called to like possibly start your YouTube channel. You don't know. Maybe that might be the thing that catapults you towards everything you've been wanting, or if you've been called to talk to a person. Maybe you don't know. This might be the person you end up marrying or whatever. It's just pretty much trusting where you're being led. That's what I mean by take that leap of faith. Or walking out on faith, trusting your heart's guiding you in the right direction, and you're not being led wrong. Like learn to trust yourself a bit more, and not over intellectualize things. Yeah, keepers of the earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Yeah, again, like I said in the middle of the reading, you guys are very protected. You're getting a lot of guidance through your angels, your spirit team, your ancestors. But the thing is, be open to it. If you're seeing a lot of like angel numbers or getting a lot of signs about a person or a place or a thing, for the love of Jesus, do it. You're not getting those signs for no reason. It's not just coincidences. Listen to it. It's trying to help you. Anything else for Leo? I'll get one of these and then I'll end it. Or with positive affirmations. So one of these on positive affirmations. Okay. You get two. Yeah, I have the Badger Spirit. Yeah, be fearless and bold. Yeah, again, don't let your fear take a hold of you. again, if you're being called to do something, just go after it. Like, just make it happen. Like, that keeps being like the message again and again. Maybe some of you guys really need to hear that, because I know, like it said, where is it, right here, that someone in the situation may be stubborn. So maybe someone needs to really hear this to kind of just go ahead, be bold, make the move. Don't be afraid. Like, don't be afraid of like that's like I told my little sister when I gave her reading. Don't be afraid of looking like a fool. I would be more afraid of living in regret because you never even tried. That's what I would be more afraid of. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like, it'd be weird if we all like started something brand new and was all just immediately amazing at it. Then we'd be like robots. A lot of you guys, it's like, if you do start something new, or, do I feel like want to try something new, there's nothing wrong with, like, sucking at it. Like, let's be real. It's natural for us to not be good at something immediately. But, that shouldn't stop you from trying, is the thing. Y'all should still want to, I feel like, go for it, especially if it makes you happy. Then we have the cow spirit. Yeah, the miracles are endless. Again, this is a time of, like, maybe for you guys, like, a lot of great things could happen for you. Again, if you just go ahead and just trust in the miracle, trust you're being led, and just go ahead and go after it. Like, I feel like a lot of us might see a lot of, like, positive, not consequences, positive outcomes, like more positive outcomes than you are thinking. Because maybe it's like, maybe you're dealing with an energy that maybe like usually is a bit more negative, or thinks towards, like, what's the worst that can happen. But honestly, y'all really during this time should be really thinking about, like, what's, like, your dream house. Maybe some of you guys are actually like in the process, or going to be in the process of actually going and moving and getting that house, or possibly about to get married to this person. So it's like, imagine like the type of person you want in your life, because a lot of miracles are going to be surrounding you if you're pretty much willing to go for it and being open to how it's going to come. Because a lot of you guys, like, maybe are also used to, like, oh, well, I was raised to believe this, or I've been so accustomed to this, but maybe it might come differently. Maybe you might meet, like, your, I don't know, your wife or husband at McDonald's in the drive-thru or something. I don't know. But it's kind of like that. You never know where your miracle is going to come from. So again, be open and willing to change. Okay. Positive affirmations. I'll close it out for Leo. Yeah, positive affirmations for Leo, and I'll close it out. Said, instead of taking on the fear of others, I reflect love. Yeah, love is gonna be your best friend during this time. Again, you're being called to lead with your emotions. Like, this is a very prosperous time for you guys. If a lot of you are willing to actually, like, take that, like, leap on whatever your heart's guiding you towards. So I feel like, once again, it's gonna be your compass towards success, towards victory, towards everything you've been wanting. So that's why the main thing for you guys is to focus on your desires. What do you love to do? What do you want to do, Leo? Or what brings you joy? I feel like that's also going to be the thing that, just coincidentally makes you money as well, or makes you happy, or whatever it is you're looking for. Hell, it might bring you friendship if that's what you want. It says, owning my power inspires others to do the same. I am not afraid to shine. Yeah, again, like I said earlier, a lot of you guys are meant to be seen. Like, I'm meant to be seen. You're here to make a lot of positive, like, difference for not only yourself, but for others as well. And you do it simply by showing up and being yourself. Like, that's how you, like, invoke change. It's like, that one meme of, like, that one meme of, like, when a person is, like, being themselves, and, like, they're glowing, like, they're literally glowing in a crowd, like, and everyone in the crowd's, like, gray, and, like, the person who's glowing is clearly yellow. So, like that. It's like when you're doing that, it's almost like you give everyone else permission to do the same thing, to glow, to be themselves and not hold back. A lot of you guys may do it without even knowing that you do it. Like, that's how much power you hold. That's why I said, if a lot of you guys have been, like, possibly, like, keeping to yourself, or been maybe, I don't know, trying to work on things, it's like a lot. Now's the time for you to really step out, be seen, like, really make that positive change, or, thank you, baby. Or really make that move here. We have spiritual alignment, though. Puts my manifestation into motion. Yeah, again, you guys are going to be getting to a lot of alignment. So that's what, I say getting to alignment. It's like pretty much like code for, like, you're going to go through a lot of change. Like, a lot of these are going to fall out of your life during this time. And again, if it's falling out of your life, it wasn't meant to be there. Maybe it had a place and a time in your life, but now it could just be up. Some things are only in your life for a season or for a reason. And then, sometimes it just diverge. Diverts? No, diverge. And that's normal. It's a natural part of life. Because I don't have to fear my fear. I can use it as a way to get closer to love. Yeah, that's the thing about fear. Number one, it's not real. It's usually made up in your own head. But the thing is like wherever there is fear, that's usually where the most growth is. That's why usually like where not only like the most growth, which is again code for change, is at, but that's also where like usually where all your dreams is at, like your manifestations, all everything you've been wanting is on the other side of the fear, which is usually like the love, the joy, the happiness. But you have to go through it first. So a lot of you guys, if you are like fearing like a certain thing or fearing a certain person, you might want to go ahead and just face that, because that's where your blessings is really at. It's at over there. That thing that may be a little bit uncomfortable, but it's like the good uncomfortable that kind of motivates you to like possibly again try new things or do things differently. You have my genuine desire to serve clears the path for me to step into my purpose. Yeah. Again, you guys wanting to be of service to people is going to be the thing that really helps you out during this time. It'll help you, I feel like, figure out, like, oh, well, what am I here to do? So, like, I guess, again, it's like maybe y'all don't even know how you're helping people. Like, y'all don't even know, like, you just showing up and just, I don't know, smiling or talking about I don't know, what you ate last night or something is, you don't know how, I don't know, maybe it just adds, like, a little bit of, like, sunshine in other people's life or something. I don't know. But that's maybe the thing you're here to do. Maybe just, start a channel or something and just talk about like, some of the situations you've been through or how you overcame, and maybe it might encourage others to do the same. You have every cell in my body is conscious and communicates with each positive thought I have. Yeah. For you guys, a lot of the positive change is going to be happening as well. Like not only as externally, but the main things you have to be worried about is like the internal as well, because your thoughts are going to play a major role. And like I said before, I'm not sure if you are the one or if you're dealing with someone who may be a bit on the negative side. But like y'all need to definitely be focusing on like the positive, like focusing on the joy, the love, the peace, things that are uplifting to you, or people who uplift you or bring out the best in you. So I feel like that's going to be the thing that you really need to focus on. Is once again manifesting more of what you do want and not what you don't. So if you're wanting like I don't know, love or whatever, and maybe like being around your family causes you to feel a lot more love or a lot more gratitude, then maybe that's what you need to be around, or a certain like friend or relationship. You get the point. But positivity is going to be the main thing you need to surround yourself with during this time. Yeah. Hold on one second. Lastly, my productivity stems from inspiration. When I focus on what brings me joy, my tasks become effortless action. Yeah, again, just whatever brings you joy and happiness, like that should be your main goal. Asking yourself, what makes me happy? What inspires me to get up? Again, like it's not the bad type of like discomfort where it's like it motivates you to pretty much stay where you are. It's the good kind of discomfort. It's like it's almost like it makes you want to get up. It makes you want to like create a change. It inspires you to move. Because you're just so excited. You just got to get out there. I feel like that's the type of people, places, and things you surround yourself with, or maybe things you need to possibly tell yourself more. Is like positive affirmations like these. But yeah, this is the end of your reading here, Leah. So if you guys did enjoy, please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe, because I'll push my channel out to a bigger audience. You guys know I love all of that amazing jazz. Yes, I do, Leo. Okay, a lot of you guys are going to be making a lot of great and amazing things happen for you. Like I see a lot of like positive things in regards to money, your love, and also in regards to yourself, your dreams. But it'll only come it will only come when you are in alignment, when you are brave enough to face your fear, when you are brave enough to show up as yourself authentically, when you are, I feel like, willing and open to try new things, even though you might be stuck at it, or if you're just scared of it. That's when it's gonna come. When you're more productive, when you're trying new things, when you're not afraid to fail. Because all it's like I think I told my sister this, either this or my boyfriend, one of the two. But I told someone it's like, don't be afraid to fail. Failure doesn't look like you getting knocked down 7 times if you still get back up the 8th time. It's really more so about I said not starting at all. Like that's the real failure. Like you just chicken out and don't even try. That's failure. Yeah, don't be like that. Be brave enough to at least face it and at least say you tried. And then, it'll possibly inspire you to try again or try something different, you know? We also do reading here at Leo. So I love you guys so much, Leo. But this being said, goodbye, my superstars.